Hello, my name is Robert Smith and I'm with New River Community College's Academic Assistants. And today we will be discussing solubility. Specifically, we're looking to classify compounds as either soluble or insoluble. And we're going to use a table to determine this, similar to the table that you have in your textbook. So let's look at each of these. We have silver chloride is our first one. So, looking at the table that we have down here, we're going to determine whether silver chloride is soluble or insoluble. The first thing you're going to look for is if any of the compounds match anything on your table. And lo and behold, under halides, you'll see chloride. So this right here is our part of our silver chloride. So this would seem to indicate that anything that is a chloride would be soluble. However, there are exceptions. One of them is Ag+, which is silver. So from that, under the exceptions, we can determine that silver chloride is insoluble. The next one we have is lithium carbonate. So again, we're going to look at our table and we're going to locate either lithium or carbonate. Well, we can look at either one. Over at the very top here, we have lithium in our group 1 ions, and there are no exceptions. So that would seem to indicate that this would be soluble. But let's look at the inverse. Let's look at the carbonate. Over on our second table, we see carbonate are insoluble. However, there is an exception when combined with group 1 ions or ammonium. So in this case, both tables are indicating that lithium carbonate is in fact soluble. Our last compound is lead sulfate. So when you look on the tables, you will not find lead. However, you will find sulfate. Sulfate is down at the bottom here, which would indicate that it is a soluble compound. However, we need to look at the exceptions. If it matches an exception, that means that it is in fact insoluble. And you'll see here that Pb2, which is lead, attached to a sulfate makes it insoluble. So that would indicate that lead sulfate is insoluble. And that's all there is to it.